All right. Yeah, we'll have a real quick get down and ready for meeting. Tyler, you got your radio?
Hey, who's driving the yellow Miata?
Don't go nowhere yet. Not many. How many people have been on road course before? All right. So, my name is Richard. I'm the safety director. Steve will be running grid today. These are our corner workers. So as soon as we get done, y'all get in your cars. You're going to run 5 laps around the track. I want you to watch and see where our corner workers are at. They're going to have their yellow flags. You need to pay attention to them. That is your lifeline around this track. Because if I spin and I'm sitting broadside in the middle of the track and you're not paying attention, you come through there, hit that guy running 80, 90, 100 miles an hour, you've got a bad day. So, first 5 laps, they should be driving, showing you the line. Okay? Look at you should have a corner worker over here, one at 8, one at 11, one at 12 as you come underneath the bridge. Pay attention to where they're at. If they are waving the yellow flag at you, we have an issue on the track. Slow down. When I mean slow down, 25, 30 miles an hour. That we figure out what we got going on. If they're waving a black flag, it doesn't matter. If you see it, you come in. It could be for you. It could be if you go by the next course station and the other guy's waving the black flag, that means everybody's coming in. We've got an incident on the course. We need to get out there, get the car off, or it could be a wreck. So black flag means everybody comes in. If I'm waving it, they got to go up and pointing it at you, it's you. There's something wrong with your vehicle. Or you've done something that they need to talk to you about. Okay? He's going to break it down into 3 run groups. Y'all get 15 minutes at a time. And that's perfect because it lets you come back in, cool your engines down, cool your brakes down. I'm looking at some of the cars out there. I've driven damn near everything that's out there. Brake fade is big here. You come down this one straightaway, by the time you get to brake marker 5, you better be testing. Now, for the guys that have experience, they know how the brakes. A lot of you guys don't. Like I saw a Camaro down there, V20, they have shitty brakes. I'm just telling you. Been in the fire service for 30 years. I know. Once you get them hot, it's going to take them about 30 minutes to recover it if they don't warp the road. If you feel that thing start warping, you're going to get your ass in here. Because the next thing is going to be, you're going to go down the corner and you go, oh shit, nothing. And you're going to be either up in that hotel or down in that river. It's just the way it is. Now, as you get a little bit froggier throughout the day, the bad spot here is coming up right behind this oval track right here. As you come up that hill, that first set of curves, and you're committed, do not come all the way off that gas. If you get scared, lift, crack back on. Because if you lift, it's just like you just hit ice. The car's going to go where the car wants to go. The car is going to want to crash you about where that red porta john is, right there. That's going to send you into the guardrail. The car unloads, which for the guys that don't have any idea, the car is going to unload the car, and whatever you do, you're not going to get it back. Hopefully, if it unloads, you stand in the gas and you kind of go through the grass and skim along the guardrail. So if you lift, you're going to hit the guardrail. So take your cars home like they came here, because if not, we'll just park them over where the other wreck stuff is at, and you'll have to come back and get them one day next week. Pay attention to our flaggers. Now the bridge has lights on it. Jim will be using the lights on the bridge. So if you come around 11 past Norm, and you see those lights flashing, there's something going on there. And Jim may also be down by the track waving also. But that means something that has just happened through turn 12 where you can't see. Or it could happen underneath the bridge. So watch everything as you go around the track. I don't expect for us to have to use the move over flag, the blue one. If we're going to break it down in groups, we shouldn't have really, really fast cars running over top of really, really slow cars. But if we do, we may have to use them point-wise. If you think you're booking it running 62 miles an hour, and the guy behind you is faster, and you see him, point him by. Get it out the window. The window's got to be down anyway. Point. Let him go. Get back in behind the ball and follow. That's all it is to it. If you're going to come into the pits, you come under the bridge, you got your hand out the window, you move over to the left. I don't want to see it when you get all the way down here and cut across in front of somebody that now is committed to run 90 down the straightaway, you cut across in front of them. So as soon as you come under the bridge, you should be over to your left, slowing down, your hand out the window, pulling in on pit road, coming into the pits. You'll see how the pit road in and out works when y'all get ready to go back out here for your 5 minutes. There's fuel over here. If something happens on the track, your car cuts off, coast it off into the grass, get it off the track. We'll come out, hook a strap to it, pull it back in the pits. If you happen to wreck, you have a rollback, we'll drag it up on there while you're calling your insurance company that says you were never here. What else we got?
Stay off the curb.
The curbs look inviting. What it's going to do is some of these other cars, some of the older cars, aren't going to like them. You're going to bend up shit. You're going to knock on the old man. They're just really, really pretty. Just stay off them. They're going to upset the car. The blend line as you come out off pit road, if you have to come back in, have to come back out. When you come out and stay to the left, all the way down turn 1. Go around the corner, then go back. Don't come out and go straight across. Again, this dude's coming down through here around 100, and also you come across at 40, just like 95. The idiots come all the way across. Just be courteous. Hand motions, not this one, but hand motions, to let them know what the hell you're doing.
You don't pay attention to the blue line, you get a black flag, you get to practice it again.
Like I said, if they got the black flag pointing at you, so watch them. If I'm right behind him and I see him pointing at him, it's not for me. If they're waving it, it's for everybody. That's pretty much it. If it's pointing at you, if it's waving, everybody come in. So something's happening. Now, when he's done, he's going to wave the checker flag. That means slow your ass down. You need to cool your brakes down anyway. And on the next 2 miles, while you're coming around, let your brakes cool down, come on in, down pit road, go out, and he'll send the next green. And are you going to wave the green, or are you just going to? We'll go straight to green after you do your 5 laps of yellow. So when you go out, you will be going straight to green. So we shouldn't have a red flag. Red means what? Stop. Something has happened, stop. Until you see another flag, you see something has happened, and we got a car over here in the guardrail on fire, and the red flag, just stop. Yellow means you got trouble in that area. Slow down, go through it. On a normal race day, you would go back to the next corner, but we're not. If it's yellow, you ride it out until you see the flags come back in. If you come back around that corner and the flag's back in, that car's been towed off track, go right back to it. Any questions? All right, Lord.
Yeah, you said for the yellow we slow down, but for the black, if you're pointing
Black flags mean if it's waving, everybody comes in. If they're pointing it at you,
okay.
Because you could have 2 or 3 cars together, and he messed up. You did. If they're pointing it at him, he's coming in. Only if it's waving does everybody come in.
question is, do we maintain speed around?
No, black flag is just like a yellow flag. Slow down. 20, 30 miles an hour, come all the way in.
But a red flag is stop.
Your red flag means something is happening on the course, you can't get through, stop. Stop right there. Do not get out the car. That's the other thing. If something happens to your car out there, and it comes to an end, and it slows down, and you have to pull off, stay in it. Because the next guy coming into the corner, we are going to, this track has a lot of course sections. Today we're only running 4. So you may go through 3 corners before you get to the next flag. You may slow down, car run out of gas. Please everybody check the gas, because they do that all the time. And all of a sudden you get out, and the guy behind you wipes you out. Stay in the car till one of our guys gets to you.
Unless
Find out
your
what's your
car's on
problem.
fire.
Huh?
Unless it is actively on
If it's
fire.
actually on fire, it's up to you. So that's it in a nutshell. Everybody have fun. If you see something,
Say something.
come in, tell Steve. You come around the corner on, well, we can't see it. There's an exhaust system laying in the damn track. Well, if hey, he get lost in his exhaust, we'll go up there and get it. So, we all good? Y'all,
You have a tow hook, put your tow hook on.
Yeah, we have one.
Don't assume you're not gonna break down, because I've seen brand new cars break down on the track.
It's a whole lot faster if you'll learn, if you're gonna come down the road course, you should have a tow hook, go strap something around something that's strong, not your radiator, that we can hook to, because we're gonna pull it in. We don't want to do any more damage to it that's already been done. So, that being said, anything in that car, y'all driving these cars, anything in that trunk, formats, get that shit out of there. As you go around the corners, if you got a toolbox, it's going to be, now you're going to have a big dent, 4 pound over here, or over here, whichever way you decide to go. Formats, worst thing, we'll get up underneath the gas pedal, the brake pedal, get all that crap out. All right, guys?
This is a point buy. This is a pit sign.
Yeah, point by, if you come in, just, get over there, as you come through 12, get to the left. Points are always like this. If you're gonna point them by, let them go. Don't race them down the front straightaway, point by, because then you're gonna get this as you go in one. So, yes, sir.
You have to point by at every single car. So if you're 3 cars behind you, you got to get the point by for this guy, wait for it, point by for this guy.
Like I said, you just be encouraged. You're trying to let, this guy's out there trying to have some fun too, and until you get up to speed down in, not saying it to anybody, but I've seen guys drive fast on the interstate, and I've seen them run on the road. They get here, they get overwhelmed, they start overthinking it because this track is fast and technical. So technical, they start trying to figure it out, but while they're figuring it out, they're slow. They're running 55 miles an hour, while you're out there running 85 knots. So just watch your mirrors, think about if it was you behind you, which we did. Just be courteous, guys. Watch it.
One more thing, you mentioned the waving yellow. So you'll see where all the corner workers are this morning. So you see waving yellow, you slow down till you get to where you see the next corner worker would be. If you don't see a flag, go back, have fun.
Until you get back to the next waving yellow. But you may come back around and the waving yellow be gone. That car may have pulled in. We've got a couple places, but that's the other thing. Sorry, guys. Right up here, coming off 11, there's an opening in the wall. If something happens, you need to pull in, you can pull in right there, coming in this parking lot. If you can't make it all the way back around pit road. Same thing over here. See where those RVs are sitting at down there?
Yeah.
That's EV6. That's another turning point that you can come in, go right back in this parking lot where you're at. So if something's happening and your car's slowing down and you need to watch what you're doing, get over to the left, you can pull in, speed over there, that's where the rollbacks is at, you can come in that way. So you've got 3 different ways to get into the pits. That splits the course in half. Like I said, you got 2 miles. So if you can't make it all the way around, you can pull in. All right? Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right.